Hey everyone, Eva Thompson here. Welcome to our channel today. In this video, I want to talk to you about making the right choice in life. This video is going to specifically be tailored to people that suffer from ROCD and relationship anxiety, but if you're someone that is struggling to make any sort of choice in their life and you're worried, you overthink it, you feel numb, then this video is for you too. The number one reason I chose to make this video is just because I had a lot of questions from people, not only in my work life, so clients or emails that come in asking us how to know it's the right choice, how do I make a decision, but also people in our personal life. They've talked to my partner Sean and I about this too. How do I know I'm making the right choice? What should I do? How can I be certain, etc. I think one of the main reasons why people struggle with this, I've specifically seen it in younger people, to be honest, going back and forth about what choice should I make regarding anything, a relationship, studying, is because we have so many choices today and we feel like we are missing out either way. Whatever choice you make, you're going to be missing out on something. So again, this video is going to be tailored to ROCD and relational anxiety. So specifically when it comes to relationships, wanting to know if this person is the one, wanting to know if this person is, if staying with this person is the right choice is impossible. Because who can know if a person is right for them if they don't try to make it work, and if they don't try to be with them and be in the relationship 100%. And like I said, I think one of the main reasons why people struggle is because there's so much choice. You might want to be single and you might want to travel for 2 years. Or you might want to go abroad and study something that you love. You might want to experience what it's like to be single and go to clubs and go out and this, that and the other. There's so many ideals that are sold to us. And even if you don't want to do all of that stuff, is your partner the one? I don't know. He looks like this or she looks like this, but I saw someone else on Instagram or I saw someone else on the street or in a movie that looked better. Am I missing out? Am I settling? There are so many choices today, and it really confuses the younger generation and makes them feel stuck and numb and anxious as to whether or not they're making the right decision. The number one thing that I would recommend if you are in this position is notice whether or not you're being very, very hard on yourself to make a choice. Are you setting deadlines for yourself? Are you saying, I need to know if they're the one by December? I need to know if they're the one by next week. I need to know if they're the one by tomorrow. That sort of pressure will just cause more anxiety. Something to remember here is that the more you try to force an emotion, the more you block it. And the more that you run away from an emotion and resist it, the more it will keep coming up. So if you're with your partner and you start examining and picking apart how you feel when you're next to them, and do I love them? Am I attracted to them? Is this special? Is there a spark here? You're not letting anything naturally happen. You're picking everything apart and potentially blocking those emotions that could be there if you would just allow yourself to relax. And this is not because anyone else is putting pressure on you. It's first and foremost yourself. You are putting such a massive pressure on yourself to know, and to know quickly, and to know for sure, and to know 100% if you feel a certain way about this person. And the more you do it, the more you will just block these emotions, and the more you try and run away from the anxiety and the uncertainty, the more they come up. So if you're someone that is being very hard on themselves and you're putting extreme amounts of pressure on yourself, try and first of all build awareness around that. Okay, so notice how you are talking to yourself, how you're treating yourself, what you expect from yourself. Are you a perfectionist? Are you hard on yourself? How do you talk to yourself? Really build awareness around that and understand the patterns of your behavior towards yourself. And then I would lean towards allowing yourself to trust that you are going to be okay no matter what. Unless it's a matter of life and death. I mean, obviously that's an important choice, and that's not, if this is a choice you're looking to make, then this video is not for you. But if it's regarding a partner, or it's regarding a job, or it's regarding what you want to study, these things, guys, they're not set in stone. They can change, and that's okay. And this is where the root cause comes in. Because the fear that people feel in relationships specifically around settling down, around trusting, around being vulnerable, that fear comes from somewhere. Whether it's the relationship you had with your parents, whether it's a previous relationship that lied to you or manipulated you or cheated on you, this intense fear that feels like it's life or death comes up when you're trying to get into a new relationship with a person that hasn't given you any red flags or any signs to show you that they're not worthy of your trust. But for some reason, getting close to someone and being vulnerable and trusting just scares you to the degree where anxiety comes up, doubt comes up, you can't handle uncertainty, you can't handle not knowing, you need to know for sure, you start Googling, you start looking up, how to know for sure, how to know they're the one, and you just spiral. So if this is the case for you, remember, you have been through hard times. You have literally proven to yourself that you are capable of handling difficult situations. You are still standing today. And so trusting in yourself that you will be okay no matter what is very, very important. Because then you're not relying on this decision that is supposedly a right or a wrong one to save you or to make you feel safe or to make you feel comfortable. Once I know the answer to this question, I'll be fine. No, you won't. Stop allowing your own happiness to be so dependent on the outside world. There is a book on this that I would highly recommend. It's called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. It really helped me. I don't remember the author, but I will link it down below in the description. So please check it out if you struggle with this, because it's not about relationships specifically. It's about life and making the right or wrong choice. And this book talks about how there's absolutely no right or wrong choice. There are just different paths in life. And once we realize this, we can really relax and lean into that, because we think that, there's a standard path and there's a right and wrong, and we're going to miss out on so much if we make the wrong choice. It's so stressful to live that way. And so read that book, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Remember that you have come so far in your life. Start trusting yourself, start trusting your strength, start trusting that you will be okay no matter what. And drop this idea of there is right and wrong. There is right and wrong. There isn't. There are just different paths in life. Nothing's final, again, unless it's a serious life or death decision. Anything else, for example, in relationships, if you want to be with this person and you experience the relationship and you give it time without picking it apart, without getting anxious, without trying to know stuff for certain, without feeling like you're missing out on anything, without feeling like you have to settle down and get married tomorrow. It's okay, allow yourself to experience that, to lean into that, to see how it feels for you. And this last point is if you believe in some sort of higher power. So if you believe in God, or if you believe in the universe, or whatever you believe in, it really helps to remember that they have your back and they want the best for you, whoever you believe in. The mindset of stuff is happening for you, not to you, really helps as well, because if you feel like you're the victim all the time, you feel helpless. It's okay to feel like the victim for a little bit, but if you continue to feel like the victim is helpless, the victim can't do anything, the victim can't change anything, they're just the victim. So if you adopt this mindset of things are happening for me, not to me, that also helps. Because they're happening for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to experience, for you to live your life and become better for it. If you are someone that struggles with ROCD or relationship anxiety and you're in a relationship, you've given it time, you still get these thoughts, then I would recommend reaching out for help. If you want, you can book a strategy call with us. The link is down in the description below. We do help people that struggle with this specifically, and we work with a couple as well if needed. So if you've been together for a year or two and you still feel this way and you're just spiraling and you don't know what to do, then of course reach out for help. But if you're someone that is in the beginning phases and they just don't know what choice to make, then I would recommend, first of all, not putting so much pressure on yourself, because of course you're gonna feel anxious and you're just gonna feel numb because you're telling yourself you need to make such a massive decision that is basically going to determine your future forever, and you think about it that way, and of course it freaks you out. So if you were someone like that, I hope that this video helped you, and let me know if you've got any questions down in the comment section below. If you have any other ideas for videos you want to see, again, please let us know, and I will see you next time. Take care.